everyone. Welcome back to the Hacks and Wins podcast where we talk everything about international students' life in Canada. I am Ava, and today I have here with me Obi and Anmol, who will tell us about their visa application after they finally had their school application approved. They finally had their school offer from University of Regina. So, Anmol, can you tell us of course, it comes with so much excitement when you finally have, an offer from the school that,
Right.
you're all ready to come to school. So just get ready and come. But of course, you need your visa before you can
Yep.
travel here because you're not a citizen or you
Oh
don't
yeah.
have a PR here.
Yep.
So how was it like? Tell us the process you went through and maybe probably the particular document you uploaded for your application.
So the process for my home country actually kind of flows. It's like one thing after the other. It's not like something specific first and something specific, afterwards. It's like
Oh.
something that is like flows in a specific manner actually.
Okay.
So once we apply for the offer letter and stuff, we already need to show our transcripts, our IELTS results, and everything, so that they know that we are actually eligible for this opportunity. That we
Oh,
are actually
right.
going to, study here and not
Mhm.
just some mediocre student come here to just chill and something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Right.
makes sense.
So you were
Um,
saying that you're when you were applying for your school, you basically added some documents that you
Yeah.
were going to use for your visa application.
Exactly.
As well.
Right.
So the school application documents go on as it is with the system, and once they are uploaded in the system, once I have my offer letter, the documents I need for my visa application are the particular offer letter to show that I'm accepted in this university. Plus, I need to show my medicals that I'm clean. I don't have any disease. I'm not carrying glasses. I don't have any tattoos or something, because medical is different for the people who have tattoos. That's why I didn't get a tattoo, like there, because that like changes some perspective. They're like there are some jobs that won't accept you if you have tattoos and stuff.
True.
So that's
True.
one thing. And then after the medicals, you get an appointment for biometrics.
Yeah.
Biometrics is basically they have your fingerprints and everything. They scan you in their
Height.
criminal records and stuff.
Height.
The government needs to make sure that they are not, entering or entertaining a criminal
Of
on
course.
board, right?
True.
Because even if you are like clean now, but you had a record past in your past records, then they might, they might say that, okay, what if you are going to hijack the plane?
Oh,
know?
for sure.
Yeah. So the
Sure.
biometrics is a very important part. After the biometrics, it's just the simple wait of 20 to 30 days for the passport request to come. So once the passport request comes, you know that your visa is on the way. Because in our country, it's not like, the passport request comes and they just, write decline on it. No, it's not like that.
It's not like
The passport request comes, it means you're going to get your visa soon.
Right.
After the passport request, it's just like 10 to 15 days of wait for the the passport to travel in transit. Like it goes to a particular place to get stamped, right? So the transit wait is like 10 to 15 days, and then I finally got my visa.
Oh,
Wait.
how many? Okay, before that, let me ask
Yeah,
Obi.
okay.
Was that the same? Of course, I don't think it was.
Big difference. Big
It's a
difference.
big
Big difference.
difference,
Because you don't even like. It's not as seamless as what she just said. Because mine was. I remember telling my visa agent, okay, we're ready to apply for visa, right? And my agent was like, okay, so when are you guys looking to move? We're like, oh, September 9th was my resumption date. And I was like, nah, you're not leaving this country. And we're like, why? Because it's like the people that graduated before you are still waiting for their visa. So I was like, oh wow, okay. So when are we going to? It's like, okay, let's estimate. Okay, if we can get the biometrics in by this time, then you can expect it. So, but yeah, it was just basically one step after the other, right? So we got into when I went for my biometrics, I was like, yeah, this is making sense. I'm leaving this country. And then when you get there, you kind of like see other people like, where are you going? UK, Canada. Oh, nice. Right, nice. Me too. You keep telling people like you kind of have that feeling, yeah. So it was a bit different.
Yeah. Do you have an idea of the? Can you tell us the document you uploaded? Some of the. If you could remember, what documents did you upload?
So confirmation letter, offer of conditional. They call it the conditional confirmation,
Right.
and that they will check. So I remember, well, this was after the visa because that particular document goes a long way. Offer of enrollment, right? The verification of enrollment, COE, whatever form it comes in, it has to show that you have been enrolled for social classes, and for the fall, it has to show the time. And then conditional.
Did they come? I mean, did the school send that to you, or you had to request it? This offer of enrollment you're talking about.
So yeah, they'll actually send it to you, right? You have a soft copy, you have to print it, and some of those documents you have to print in color, right? You have to like make sure you have the colored version of it. Just make sure you have the colored version of it. What else are we looking at? Also, like this is just for a general side note. This is make sure that the school you're going to is a DLI, so designated learning institute, because if you just get admission to any university or like any higher institute, postgraduate, and there's some requirements on the IRCC. You can go look this up. It's like you have to be, the academic study has to be more than 6 months, and it has to be with a DLI, so designated learning institute. If not, you might get denied your visa and you just have to redo everything again. So
that's a very important thing that you have to look out for when you're selecting your school, not because you want to further education or something. You have to actually look for the DLI, and that it makes it easier for you, because people are rejected based on the fact that their school is not a designated learning.
True. Yeah. And then it's like, oh, what happened? And like, we're unable to give you a visa application at this point. Once you get that statement, I've never had it before, but like once you get that statement, I didn't get it. If I did, that would be bad. Right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So looking at a DLI school is very, very important, because if not, it will be like it will actually worry you when you're applying for your visa. Yeah. So can you tell us some of the documents you uploaded for your visa application? I know you said you use an agent, but of course you gave him the documents and they applied. So
as I said before, so it just goes with the flow in a sense that you have a specific order. Your school application basically have all your transcripts and stuff, and after that comes your bank statements. You need to show that your parents can support your education, and plus on top of that, you gotta make sure that there's like $10,000 in your bank account, the Canadian bank account that they open for you. And after that, they give you a date for your medicals. They're like, okay, go in for your medicals for this. Okay, for girls, you have to make sure you take a date that is not closer to your period, because they won't take your medical if you're on your periods.
I did not know that.
Because of the urine test and stuff. Yeah, it's for the girls.
Right.
Anyways, so yeah. And after that, after you get your medicals, they'll send you the results, they'll send you the reports, and they'll say that, okay, this is the earliest possible date we can get you for biometrics. And then you go in for your biometrics, and after that, it's just you waiting for your passport request to come.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So how long did you wait for your passport request?
The wait is usually a month or a month and a half, but I had to wait for like 15 or 20 days, and I just got my passport request back.
You were so lucky.
Mine was about like that month and a half, I guess. Yeah.
I'm
15
a
to 20 days. 15 to 20 days for real. So.
I am a smart kid.
This isn't a what did you tell them? Like, listen, I need my PR or else. Oh.
How long did yours take? For your visa, for your passport request?
That month or a month and a half, actually.
A month and a half.
Yeah. And we sent it out, and when it came back, it was like after a day or two, just sent it back with the stamp. I opened it, saw it, smiled.
I was like,
yeah.
Let's scream.
How was the feeling like when you finally got your passport and you have your visa in it?
Oh,
I'm sure you screamed.
I can't put it in words.
Were you emotional, Obi? Were you emotional?
I'm not. I don't cry. I'm not emotional.
Tell us. We want to know how you felt.
I felt nice. It felt nice. Yeah, it felt nice. It also meant like you were going into a new environment. You're just like, at that point, my brain was just like, you're going into this new, setting, this new kind of, now this is now going to be your new norm, right? So I was kind of like, okay, getting my stuff ready. Also, like, I was also preoccupied with like making sure like I got all the things I needed. And that's kind of like that. When you're trying to get all those things, you miss some important things. You don't get everything, right? So, but like for me, that initial fear of like, okay, what do I need and what don't I need? And people are like, oh, it's cold, bring jackets. I'm like, okay.
Don't worry, what happened?
That part, yeah.
Talk about, how you finally prepared and you had
Right.
to leave Nigeria. Yeah. How about you? How was your feeling like when you finally had your
So I have this thing when I achieve something, the first instinct is just to go to my parents and like scream in excitement and just tell them, okay, I made it, and they
Right.
were so proud. The feeling is actually it's not it's more on the emotional, that something that means so much to you type, and rather than the screaming type. I mean, sometimes there's this feeling that that you're gonna make it, but there's still this feeling inside you, what if I don't, what if
True. True.
that what if sometimes
fear of
ruins
unknown.
that feeling. Yeah, the fear of losing sometimes overwhelms the fear, not the fear. The fear of losing sometimes overwhelms the achievement part.
Yeah.
But for me, the first instinct is always to go to my parents and celebrate with them, kind of.
Right.
That's nice. Sure.
Also, like, I just remembered because that was during COVID, right? You
Yeah,
did
it was
fly
during
during COVID. So one of those other things that wasn't. I know might not still be a thing right now, but we needed to provide proof of vaccine.
But,
So that was
Yeah.
another thing. I was like,
And I was 17, mind you guys. In my country, they just vaccinate 18 about people.
all right.
I was not vaccinated, so I had to quarantine 14 days.
Yeah,
How was it?
I want
no.
I mean, I'll tell you all about it once we get to the episode.
Yeah,
You're
right.
Sure,
That's another
fine,
one.
Yeah. So, Anmol, what advice would you give for prospective students who are yet to apply for their visa to come to Canada?
My only advice is just, my motto in life have been, whatever happens for a reason. Doesn't matter if you stick to that statement that whatever happens should happen for your happiness, but no, whatever happens for a reason. You just have to believe in that reason, that it will lead to an outcome that you deserve and what you have worked so hard for. So just stay calm, stay patient, and patience is the key. That will lead you to your achievements.
That was deep. That was deep. I felt moved. I'm not even coming to Canada, but I felt moved. Okay. Do you want mine?
Of course.
It's not gonna be that good though. Okay. Mine's just don't just put your limits like where don't limit yourself to what don't be like, okay, I can't do it, or like, okay, this thing isn't meant for me kind of thing. Because honestly speaking, it's not like I had everything when I started my application, and so but right now I can tell you that will I do it again? Yes, I'll do it again.
He just wants to say sky is the limit, guys.
Yes, that you should have said it for me. Yeah, that exactly that.
Yeah, right. So, like you said, starting it is always difficult. You
Right.
feel
Yeah.
like, I can do it because the requirements are a lot. But if you've made up your mind that this is what I'm going to do, even when obstacles come, challenges come,
Yeah.
you make sure that you overcome it. And here you are, you didn't give up, and you've been able to make it. So, guys, it hasn't been an easy journey. School application, you finally get your school. You have to apply for your visa. You need to gather document. I mean, it's a lot of work and a lot of money. But like we're all saying, if you have decided to do it and you have planned to make it, you'll definitely be able to make it. So guys, this is where we bring today's episode to an end. And remember to please let us know in the comment section the type of topics you would want us to discuss on this podcast. And you can also drop some questions in the comment section, and I would make sure I definitely answer. Please remember to subscribe to Hacks and Wins podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So that you are notified anytime we post a new video. Thank you very much, and we will see you in the next video. It's bye for
Bye.
now.
Bye. To wrap.